Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Steven Strasburg gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Here comes the first pitch. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 3-10.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-0 pitch. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding in for the Indians, Cliff Floyd. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Strasburg with a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. from the stretch. Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Eddie Murray. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anderson sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
The third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
In now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners are at first and third, one away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today. Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Standing in, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Floyd moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Up next for Minnesota, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bichette is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank.
At the plate, Frank Thomas looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Thomas is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout? A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit hard to third. Schmidt has it. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Dante Bichette, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Dante Bichette.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Ball one, no strike.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw into second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Stepping in now, number 16, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting 8, the second baseman, number 1.
In now for Cleveland, number 1. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup, called strike 1. Bichette, a runner at second with 1 away. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
So striding in, Jurickson Profar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. Twins lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, George Brett. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, George Brett.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Garrett Anderson popped him up. Number 16 over to his left. 2 gone.
Batting 8.
So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Set and the pitch at the knees, strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Alan Trammell reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Alan Trammell.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. Here comes the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. One man out. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Eddie Murray, as he hits one on a line to left field. Anderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Goodness. 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Still 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Now
all he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Popped him up. Tremmel shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
The next twin up, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Frank Thomas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Takes this the other way to right. Bichette is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're up 1-0. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Mike Schmidt. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
That's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Suzuki going back on it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Trout, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So stepping in, Dante Bichette, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette.
1-1.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, number 16, as he takes a called strike on the blank. It's 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Indians leave 1. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Garver, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Garver.
First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Into the box, George Brett. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For
Now
me,
batting,
check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Garver, base runner at first with one out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that's a home run into the top tank. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of
here. Into the box now, Garrett Anderson.
16.
0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Anderson, a California-born ball player. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And Garrett's going to reach with a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now in the box, Ian Kinsler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Trammell's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the fourth, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Here it comes, 1-0. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The second base.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 1.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Garver finds it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Jurickson Profar. Strasburg with a check at first and a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Here's the 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another payoff pitch. Fouled away. This pitch is popped up. Number 5 is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
At the plate, Alan Trammell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 2-0. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now to the plate, Cliff Floyd. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hard hit at third. Brett is there for it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready once again, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more. Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Sale ready with the 2-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away, and in steps Big Frank. First pitch coming, here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike. Suzuki leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A two-run shot for Big Frank Thomas, his second of the game, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Now batting.
Stepping in now,
The catcher,
Mitch Garver.
Mitch
As he will take strike
Garver.
one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but
The
that
third
at bat was a
baseman,
good
number
indication
5,
to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right
Brett.
after him for the strikeout.
Stepping into the box, George Brett, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 5 and the Indians nothing. Standing in, Eddie Murray. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball's too high here. 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Popped him up. Thomas moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Stepping in, Mike Schmidt. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Mike Trout. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Counts even to Trout. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. LeBlanc is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 49, Wade LeBlanc.
Ready to take his hacks again, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
Now batting, number 16.
Digging in, Garrett Anderson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2 just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Ian Kinsler, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dante Bichette. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right?
Now
that
batting.
good straight changeup, El
60.
Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, number 16. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Strasburg comes set. 0-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. That misses. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Digging in, number 1. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 down.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Shortstop.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Frank Thomas will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. One and 2 to Frank Thomas.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. Over to Murray. They get the double play. And the side is retired. One left for Minnesota as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 3.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Into the box, Alan Trammell. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Still even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch gets him swinging. He struck him out. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. So striding forward now, Cliff Floyd, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Comes set with the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Ichiro retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Mitch Garver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, George Brett, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Garver aboard here at first with nobody out. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 16.
So coming to the plate, Garrett Anderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Garrett's going to reach with the base hit. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Into the box now, Ian Kinsler, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Floyd on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Eddie Murray, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Settling in now, Mike Schmidt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Suzuki ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg.
Your attention, please.
So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Chris Davinsky answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Stepping in now, Mike Trout, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Moving under it, Ichiro. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dante Bichette.
Stepping up now, Dante Bichette. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-0 the final score today. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Strasburg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Steven Strasburg. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Chris Sale. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.